In today's fast world, time moves swiftly like a wildfire through a dry forest. We mortals buzz like bees, constant with activity. In this modern whirlwind, moments blur into memories in the blink of an eye, and opportunities flicker like shooting stars across the sky. Today, where manufacturers are trying to wow you with performance and features, Kawasaki wants you to slow down. They want you to breathe. They want you to look at the W175. Made locally and costing rupees 1.35 lakh ex showroom, this is the most affordable Kawasaki that you can buy in India today. There's also the standard variant that comes with spoke trims, but the one that we are going to experience today has alloys. This is the W Street. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and let's begin. The W175 looks like the real-life adaptation of one of the most famous automotive lines ever. Two wheels and an engine. It's literally that. It's pretty straightforward in terms of design, with a round headlamp, upright bars, and a flat seat. The quality could have been better in bits and places, but otherwise, it's pretty basic. Thankfully, the color schemes are nice and the digital analog cluster feels like a good mix of modern and retro. It's a modest setup, not just on paper, but in terms of riding experience as well. 177cc that makes about 13 horses and roughly the same amount of torque. It might sound unrefined, but it's actually pretty decent. Now, when we talk about refinement, there are no hard vibrations till about 80 kilometers per hour. That's also the ceiling in terms of performance. And it's not like it cannot do more. It definitely can do a lot more, but it does not feel pleasant up top. This is a tractable motor. It has a decent mid-range, and I think it is best suited for the city. The clutch is light, but I expected more smoothness from the gearbox and also from the way the throttle responds. I think it is not the best. Having said that, this motorcycle is not designed for performance, and that is alright. It is meant to do a certain job, and I think it does that just fine. As far as suspension goes, the W175 Street carries on the theme of simplicity. Telescopic fork at the front, twin shocks at the rear. Nothing too complicated. But as far as feeling goes, I feel the setup could have been a little towards the softer side. It's not firm, and it will never be that. But you really have to simmer down your speed to go through a bad patch of road. Because this is a motorcycle that is meant for the city. You won't be carrying higher speeds, and that means you should be alright for most of your commute. Hello! I know what you guys are thinking. Is Varun tall or is the motorcycle small? Actually, it's a bit of both. As you can see, the W175 does feel very small for my 6 feet 2 inches frame. The handlebar is pretty low. My knees are above the tank, and I think this feels a little too cramped, but I also think this is going to be okay for most of you guys. The seat as well is very well padded. It's got great cushioning. But a word of advice, if you're anywhere close to 6 feet tall, I think you need to look somewhere else. Small in size, 17-inch rims and about 135 kilos lean. This is what makes the commuter experience fun. Moving in and out of city traffic feels nice because of how compact the motorcycle is. Mind you, this will feel odd at first because you don't expect a commuter to feel this good. It's only a matter of time before you get used to it and you really start enjoying it. Very nice, I must say. I've realized that the W175 sits in a very competitive space. On one side, you have motorcycles that are accepted by a large number of families in India. And on the other side, you have motorcycles that offer performance and fun at an affordable price. And the W175 is smack dead in the center. The W175 offers Japanese engineering, refinement and reliability. So if you want a brand name in your garage and you aren't looking for anything fancy, you want something very simple, very basic, then take a look at the W175. A word of advice, if you do end up buying one after your test ride, please buy the tubeless alloys, spend that extra money, don't buy the spoke trims, you will thank me later. And by now you should know what I feel about spoke trims. So do that. And clearly there are some things going for it, some against it, just like any other motorcycle. But you might also want to consider this one important aspect. The network isn't as big as some of the other manufacturers, so please keep that in mind too. But on that note, this is pretty much it. Our review of the W175 Street. If you like the motorcycle and if you like our video, hit that like button, drop a comment because we reply to every single comment. So we'll see you in the comment section. Share it with your friends who are looking for this Kawasaki. And on that note, my name is Varun Painter and I will see you later. Okay, it's time to introduce the team. Where is DJ? That's DJ. He's our production guy. Without him, we would be hungry and there would be no finance. That's Harsh. You have seen Harsh in our previous videos as well. He's our camera attendant, one of our camera attendants, and without him, nobody would be able to set up cameras. That is Anirban, one of our DOPs for this shoot. He's not only a cinematographer, but he's also an editor and a colorist. And I have Jay finally. Jay is one of our guys who handles social media in terms of creation. He's a jack of many trades and he's a master of all those trades. Thank you so much for watching. We are PowerDrift. Bye bye.